Hello guys, welcome back. It's Logical as always, and we're back on Predecessor, continuing on our little tirade. What I was thinking is because there hasn't been an announcement of a new patch coming out just yet. I know there is news of a patch, but I don't know when it's coming out. So I figured, fuck it, we'll just continue on from where we left off, and that was dealing with mid lane. Might get stuck into a few of the carries this week because the carries are definitely some of the more interesting ones. Yeah, interesting ones I think is the right way to say it. So yeah, we're going to get into a match and see where we get stuck. I think there's only Faye left to cover. Faye and Wraith in mid lane, so that is what that's simply just as a simple case of it is what it is. So it is. So we're going to figure out what our next game plan legitimately is, because we do have a few junglers that need to be looked at, junglers that I have not been yet. And there's also there's a lot of just general intrigue that goes around it, because once we get the tier list built, then we'll know what we're working with. So I'm looking mid lane. Never mind, I'm going. Alright, fine then. Fuck you then. Seriously? Who are looking to be? Zinx? Or not, I guess? Yay! I got yeeted into support our offlane. I'm not a fan of offlane by any chance. It's not my style of play whatsoever. You wanna know something? Because we haven't been in before, let's try out Sev. I haven't been Sev in since the start of the game, and that was just one of the games that I played. So I haven't been Sev since basically release, so to speak. I think I played one game of Sev just offhand, so I did. He's an interesting, he's interesting. You want, he is designed to be built like a fucking tank. But the thing is, though, is it's getting him built properly as a tank. He has a lot of usability. He's got a lot of shenanigans that is built into him as well. There's also a lot of things that you can sort of do with him, but I says it's just what I would much prefer that they do is make him a split. So I do, see the way Crunch is split both magical and physical, so you can build him either magical or physical. I would much prefer him be designed, have more of a split rather than purely magical focused. Because then he's designed, the way his design iterates him, he is designed as a tank. He is legitimately designed as a tank. But that's where my curiosity is the fact that it means that he doesn't have much in terms of other leeways, if that makes sense. He doesn't have much build possibilities. So he doesn't. We have a Fang Mao, so that is interesting. So what's this here? Car versus Revenant. Obviously you've got Richter and FaZe. Quang mid? Against a fucking Faye. Dude, what? Am I missing something? Right, so yeah, we're going to be going Sev. We're going to go nice, big and beefy, because them be the rules. But again, my point still stands. Why in the fuck do they have a Quang mid? Crunch is going to go tank. Chimera likely is going to go tank as well. Quang's going to go tank. Richter's going to go support likely instead of tank. And then what? I have questions now. And I mean, I have legitimate questions now. The fuck is going on? Who are they purely relying on to do this? Sure, I guess. Still doesn't make sense to me. A minute 10. So the Fang Mao is definitely one of the more intriguing fighters now, because he's a minute 10 going for wave now then. Okay. Now again, I know Sev requires a level of actual control over his shit. Which, can you guess I'm not good at? Really? Really, Crunch? I'm going to pick up my escape in case Chimera decides to come at me. Just in the slight... Oh no, Chimera's in mid, that's okay then. Right, come on, Crunch. Well, I'm assuming Crunch is just looking for the... I'm good. Oh, Fang's looking for the gank, though. Is he looking for the gank?
An enemy tower is under attack.
Oh... Oh, for fuck! Oh, or Fang Mao, by Fang Mao. That was. I don't know if that was a. That was a scuffed decision if I've ever seen one, and that was also predominantly my fault too. I'm not even gonna lie about that. That was also very predominantly my fault too for going and helping the Fang Mao. Oh, mistakes were made, guys. Mistakes were made. Likely odds is Revenant might go for a little bit of lifesteal himself. Nice. See, Seb requires a level of patience that I just don't have, lah. Seb requires a level of patience that I simply just do not have. Like, to see to accurately, like, time your abilities and shit is just not my strong suit. So it's not, like, being able to accurately time your abilities and, like, it's not the easiest thing to do, to be honest. So it isn't. And you have to sort of siphon off your teammates as well. Nicely done. Not so nicely done. I've always noticed Fang Mao's to be very greedy though. Which sort of always caught me off guard to how greedy they can get. Right, well, Crunch is just gonna lock farm at the... He's just gonna fucking wall me, so he is, so... Fuck him! I'm gonna go and get upgrades. I've got no issues in doing that. Chimera trying to circle around, so he is. Oh, but Chimera gets chonked! Okay. Chimera just got immediately eviscerated. So he did. There's bound to be a better start for Sev instead of going with Siphon. There's bound to be a better start. So there has to be. There's bound to be a better start. A better usable start, more accurately. Nothing wrong with being a bit of a nuisance now. As is, Crunch is just gonna freely farm up his lane because, unfortunately, because I'm not a good Sev, I'm not good, and I'm just not good at offlane. It sort of becomes a two-pronged fucking issue where I'm stuck in offlane, which is my least favoritized role, fighting far more experienced offlaners. So I am. I'm basically that. There's just the rotation of things right now. Yeah, that's, dude, no issues with this, you know. The faster I get this stacked up, the better. Alright, Quang's probably not too happy with me because, or probably the Quang or the Chimera is probably not too happy with me at the moment, which I'm not gonna complain about because, well, that's sounds like a them problem, not a me problem. So it does. Sounds like a them problem and not a me problem. So I'm not really all that fussed on it. Plus, I can get myself a cheeky little upgrade. So I plan on doing that. And get the possibly one of the strongest items in the game. Ella Frost has very quickly grown on me though. I'll not deny that. Ella Frost has actually really grown on me as an item as a whole. So it has. And in saying that there, like, it's like possibly one of the most perfect items you could have got. Or that specifically SEVAROG can use. So yeah, sort of that, it's that little sort of 50-50 range that you're like to be in. Yes, Crunch? You're giving off very angry vibes here, Crunch. Oh, fucking hell. Chimera interfered, so he did. At least, I'm mostly just happy at the fact that at least both of us got out. So I am. I'm at least happy at that scenario. Nice. It's just kind of funny that Fire Blossom was the exact thing that got the kill. The exact thing that makes SEVAROG so annoying is the fact that his Fire Blossom does hit, like if you get stuck in a prolonged fight against a SEVAROG, it's just going to hurt. And that's what makes him so dangerous. It's the fact that the constant tick over damage and the fact that he's probably got the highest health in the game too. My problem is he just lacks a great deal of just straight up damage, lah. I would love to actually test him on like a close enough to a close damage build. I would love to test him on, just to see how he would perform. Fang Mao's just giving the business now. Yeah, Crunch probably ain't too happy with me right now. That's okay. Again, I can play back no ball. Like, that's not an issue to me. Again, you're at it again, Crunch. Yeah, I knew he was going to get me. Ah, he went straight augmentation. Okay, sorry, that was my fault for not predicting that shit. I didn't expect him to go straight augmentation, so I didn't. Oh, Faye and FaZe are definitely putting the work in now, but I'm probably going to lose Tar. So far, Crunch seems to be their... It's not even Crunch is their problematic player. None of them's actually problematic. Crunch is problematic for me for different reasons, obviously. But again, though, like, nobody seems to be exactly a problematic fighter.
Enemy missing left.
Again, because Crunch went for augmentation, it means that he's going to be able to get a lot of actual additional damage in, which just makes him dangerous. So it does.
Enemy missing mid.
Oh, they're on Fangtooth. That definitely doesn't help the situation.
An enemy tower is under attack.
So it doesn't. Yeah. They were going to secure that regardless, so they were.
An enemy has been slain. Colossal blow ready.
Bye. Faye's putting in the work now.
Is under attack.
Funnily enough, I was looking to be Faye, but of course I never got the opportunity to be Faye. But yeah, Faye's now just starting to put in the work, so she is, so I'm quite happy with that. Problem is, dealing with this Crunch now is just, in the most polite sense of things, a problem. Crunch was eager for it, so he was, but Fang Mao's in the middle of just barreling down mid lane like there's nothing stopping him. I'm just happy I stalled out the Crunch long enough to sort of buy myself a bit of breathing space. Again, Sev's just not my style, or Sev's a tank player's character. He's just not mine.
Enemy missing left.
Again, I don't know why, but it just, him as a whole just feels off. Who he got out to? Oh, Crunch followed him! Fucking savage, boy. Oh! Oh, okay. The Fae's a bit savage. Quang tried to make a move to save the Crunch. I made that exact same mistake. Do you know what other mistakes I'm making? I'm really shit with SEVAROG's siphon ability. That's another major mistake I'm making. I'm really shit with SEVAROG's siphon ability. And I mean really shit with SEVAROG's siphon ability. Colossal blow. Hey, look, Chimera's here. Hi, Chimera. Bye, Chimera. Oh, he was in the jungle. That's why. But no, once we get Elefrost online, I think I might go World Breaker next, because I want to get that damage going. So I want to get that damage going. So that means my siphon hits that a little bit harder, and then my siphon can work forward.
Enemy missing left.
And immediately Crunch is going for the revenge. Again, I probably shouldn't do that instantly. Like, I should probably hold off on doing shit like that. And then Faye takes out Crunch again. Lol. think I know how I'm meant to do this. I think. Right, so you're meant to subjugate, then attack, and then siphon. That kind of works. But no, we're going to go World Breaker next. That should hopefully give us a bit more damage for our siphon. And then we can get the stacks for SEVAROG, obviously. Grab that and that. I'll head back to lane just to be safe. No, I'll head to mid. No. I'm not going to be able to do that there. Oh, Chimera's there as well. Well, no, they've already built up advantage there, so fuck it. Right, what's Chimera? Oh, he's built Mutilator now. How lovely. Oh yeah, car's just popping off now. Oh, I'm in trouble. Fighting Crunch, he's just such a heavy-handed fighter, so he is. And saying that there, I'm probably not doing the right shit either, like, but Crunch just gives off really heavy-handed vibes. And there's what makes him fucking dangerous. And then at the same time, the fact that he went Augmentation, though. He went Augmentation, which is it's such an interesting play to me. Uh-oh. Yeah, dude, you should have seen that coming a mile away. Ouch, okay, Faye is really starting to pop off now, so she is. Oh yeah, Faye's just fed up everybody's shit right now. Yep, Faye's just fed up everybody's shit right now. Crunch is recalling. Alright, time for me to rotate. And see if I can get up to any odd deviousness. Mind you, they've been getting absolutely hamstringed. I'm assuming Fang Mao's, yeah, Fang Mao's retreated. Alright. Rotate back to lane. Not like I'm going to be able to deal with this Crunch anytime soon. Crunch, between me being shit with Sev and running an standard enough build, like. There's Crunch, so you kind of don't want to do that just yet. Alright, what way are we doing this, though? Yeah, you don't really want to be attacking Orb Prime just out of the blue, lah. And Crunch is retreating, which is a bit disappointing. Right, time for me to get stuck into a scrap. I'm not even gonna lie, I've been very bad getting stuck into scraps though. Oh, he TP'd out! And Fang Mao's in behind, so he is. I genuinely thought I had the range on him, but I guess I didn't. Kind of raging on that one. Oh, but cards is doing damage there now. Holy shit! Okay, that was messy. For them, not us. Yeah, I've done a lot of fucking nothing. Who the fuck? What? Why? Okay, Mare's is on the move. Thank you.
Be right back.
World Breaker. Something that should hopefully give me a chunky boost. Hypothetically speaking, it's not guaranteed by any stretch of the imagination, but hopefully it'll actually give me something. So, well, it's mostly just a case of fingers crossed, you know? There's always a level of hopium. So there is. See, now that's the kind of power I need for Siphon. I think going World Breaker might be a better start than going... Well, maybe World Breaker second item and keep your Fire Blossom. You're welcome, Faye. You're fucking welcome, Faye. Faye's just going deep into it. Hey, Crunch, how are you doing? Fucking hell, Cara, take a chill pill. Oh, that was just messy. Oh, that was just messy. That's all that was. That was just messy. Again. I've done nothing this game. But I do believe that Sev has a specific way that... There's a way I believe he should be built. GG, guys. There's a way I believe he should be built, and if you're looking to focus on stacks, I would highly recommend going World Breaker first item. So it would, as says, it's a learning case, or World Breaker second item, so you can get the damage of your Siphon going. It's an interesting sort of it's an interesting paradigm, so it is, and the reason why it's so interesting is because, right, Fang Mao's build is weird as fuck, but I'll deal with that later. The reason why it's an interesting paradigm is because a lot of the stuff for SEVAROG is really interesting, so it is. But the thing is though, right, and this is why I'm going to make this super quick and clear, we're just going to jump onto him here real quick, because there is something that does get brought up quite a bit, right? He is, like, my problem is that his Siphon does magical damage, right? But the thing is though, right, and this is what my argument is, right? His Siphon does do magical damage, but it is also his, say, second, like, his Subjugate is his second damage, and it deals more damage than the Siphon does, right? And then obviously you've got his Colossal Blow, right? But then whenever you compare this here, so it's what, 100, 115, 35, 45, 60, but then if you can get the Reaper of Souls going, then SEVAROG gains extra health and 20 additional damage. So it's actually more of 180. So it is, but the Siphon is his main sort of where you're going to get your damage from. So it is that level of interesting where, like, you want to build him defense, obviously, because he's getting a solid chunk of health thanks to his Reaper of Souls. He's getting an extra 250 health. But then on top of that there, he's also getting damage for his Siphon. So it's just like, god damn it. So it is. SEVAROG gains a soul when he kills an enemy with an ability. Each soul grants him 1 bonus health and 0.5 additional siphon damage. Upon reaching a certain threshold of souls, SEVAROG gains bonus health and an additional 20 damage. Hang on. So, if you reach his... So he's getting an additional 20 damage at each stage. But is he infinitely stacking as well? Is his passive infinitely stacking? I'm going to need to play an odd game with him and get him to 160 souls. That's interesting. So SEVAROG, that adds a lot of intrigue to him, so it does, I'm not going to lie. But yes, that's more or less the long and the short of it. He's an interesting offlaner. I'll need to test him out in jungle, but some testing's required. So guys, I hope you all enjoyed. Please like, share, and subscribe if you didn't enjoy. And remember guys, not everything goes to plan. Bye!